Welcome to Just Say English. 영어 잘하고 싶은데 입이 잘 안 떨어지나요? 이 영상을 반복해서 듣고 영어 원어민이 자주 쓰는 일상 표현을 자연스럽게 습득해 보세요. Hello everyone. Welcome back to Just Say English. I'm Emma.
And I'm Alex. It is so good to be back with all of you. How are you doing today, Emma?
I am doing great, Alex, but I have to admit, I am feeling a little bit overwhelmed. Can you believe it? The year 2025 is almost over. We are standing right on the doorstep of 2026.
I know. It feels like just yesterday, we were celebrating the start of 2025. Time really flies, doesn't it? It's like someone pressed the fast-forward button on life.
It really does. I was looking at my calendar this morning and I realized I only have a few days left to finish my 2025 goals. And honestly, I haven't finished half of them.
Don't worry, Emma. You are not alone. I think everyone feels that way in late December. We start the year with so much energy, and then life happens. Work gets busy, we get tired, and suddenly, it's December again.
That is so true. But 2026 feels different for some reason. Maybe because it's a new even number, or maybe because I want to make a real change this time. What about you, Alex? Are you a person who makes New Year's resolutions?
Well, I used to make a huge list. I would say, I will go to the gym every day, I will eat only salad, and I will learn 3 new languages. But by January 15th, I was usually sitting on my sofa eating pizza and watching movies.
Haha, that sounds exactly like me. We call that being a gym donation angel in Korea, right? You pay for the whole year at the fitness center, go for 2 days, and then never show up again. The gym owner loves people like us.
Exactly. I have donated a lot of money to gyms over the years. But for 2026, I want to be smarter. I think we need to talk about why it's so hard to keep these promises to ourselves. Why do we wait until January 1st to change?
That's a great question. I think there is something psychological about a fresh start. A new page on the calendar feels like a clean slate. You can forget about the mistakes of 2025 and pretend you are a totally new person.
But we aren't new people, are we? We are the same people with the same habits. If I liked chocolate on December 31, I'm still going to love chocolate on January 1st.
That is the hard truth. Actually, speaking of habits, I've been thinking about my morning routine for 2026. Usually I wake up and the first thing I do is reach for my phone. I spend 30 minutes scrolling through social media before I even get out of bed. It makes my brain feel like it's full of fog.
I do the exact same thing. It's like a reflex. You hear the alarm, you turn it off, and then, boom, you are looking at photos of people's breakfast or news that makes you stressed. It's not a healthy way to start the day.
So, my first big goal for 2026 is the no phone first hour. I want to wake up, stretch, drink a big glass of water, maybe read a physical book. A real book with paper pages. Do you think I can do it?
I think you can, but it will be a challenge. Maybe you should put your phone in another room at night. If it's right next to your bed, the temptation is too strong. It's like trying to diet while sitting in a bakery.
That's a great analogy. Sitting in a bakery. I'll try putting it in the living room. But wait, Alex, what about your goals? You said you wanted to be smarter this year. Give me one specific thing you want to achieve in 2026.
Okay, here is one. I want to improve my cooking. In 2025, I used delivery apps way too much. In Korea, delivery is so fast and convenient. You click a button, and 20 minutes later, fried chicken or tteokbokki is at your door.
Oh, I know that feeling. The struggle of the delivery app. You open the app just to look, and then you spend 20 minutes reading reviews. Then you see a coupon. Then you think, well, I worked hard today, I deserve this.
Precisely. And then you track the delivery driver on the map. Oh, he's just around the corner. He's at the traffic light. You get so excited. But then, after you eat, you look at the plastic trash, and you feel a little bit guilty. And your wallet is empty.
And your stomach is too full. So in 2026, Alex is going to be a master chef?
Maybe not a master chef, but I want to cook at least 4 nights a week. Simple things. Pasta, rice bowls, maybe some grilled chicken. I want to know what is actually inside my food.
That's a very healthy goal. I should join you. Maybe we can share recipes? But let's talk about the bigger picture. 2026 is also a year for travel. Many people are planning big trips now that traveling is easier again. Are you going anywhere?
I really hope so. I've been dreaming of visiting Europe. Maybe Italy or Spain. I want to see the old buildings and eat authentic food. But travel planning is also stressful. There are so many choices.
It is. And the prices. Everything seems to be getting more expensive. That brings us to another common 2026 goal: saving money. Inflation is no joke these days.
You're right. Financial health is just as important as physical health. I started using a budget app recently, and I was shocked to see how much I spend on coffee. Small amounts add up so fast.
It's the latte factor. If you save that $5 every day, at the end of the year, you have enough for a flight to Europe. Well, maybe not a first-class flight, but a ticket.
It's true. It's all about small habits. I think that's the theme for 2026. Not big changes, but small habits. Instead of saying, I will lose 10 kilograms, we should say, I will walk for 20 minutes today.
I love that. It's much more realistic. You know, many of our listeners are studying English as their 2026 goal. English can feel like a mountain sometimes. You look at the top and it feels too high, so you don't even start walking.
Exactly. People think they need to study for 3 hours a day. But who has 3 hours? Nobody. If you just listen to our podcast for 10 or 15 minutes, that is a huge win. Consistency is the secret sauce.
Secret sauce. I like that expression. So, for our listeners, maybe their 2026 goal can be just say English. Don't worry about grammar too much. Don't worry about being perfect. Just speak.
That's the spirit. Speaking of goals, Emma, do you have any bucket list items for 2026? Something exciting or unusual?
Let me think. Oh, I want to try paragliding. I've always been afraid of heights, but I want to face my fear. I want to see the world from above. It feels like 2026 is the year to be brave.
Paragliding. Wow, that is brave. I get dizzy just standing on a ladder. I think I'll stay on the ground and take photos of you from below.
Deal. But really, Alex, why do we feel so much pressure during the new year? Every social media post is about new year, new me. It makes me feel like the current me isn't good enough.
That's a very deep point, Emma. I think the media and companies want us to feel that way, so we buy new gym clothes, new planners, and new vitamins. But it's important to remember that we are already okay. A new year isn't about fixing a broken person. It's just about growing a little more.
I really needed to hear that. It's about growth, not perfection. You know, in Korea, we have the Lunar New Year too. So if we fail our goals in January, we get a second chance in February.
That is the best system ever. A restart button for your resolutions. I think I will need that. So, Emma, if you could describe 2026 in just one word, what would it be?
One word. I would choose balance. I want a balance between working hard and resting. A balance between eating healthy and enjoying a treat. A balance between my phone and the real world. What about you?
I would choose action. I spend too much time thinking and planning, but not enough time doing. In 2026, I want to stop saying, I might, and start saying, I am.
Action. I like it. Short and powerful. Well, we have talked a lot about goals, habits, and fears. I feel much more ready for 2026 now. I hope our listeners feel the same way.
Me too. It's okay to be nervous about the future, but it's also exciting. 2026 is a blank book with 365 empty pages. We get to write the story.
That's beautiful, Alex. Before we finish this part of the show, let's remind everyone that it's okay to start small. If your only goal for January 1st is to wake up and smile, that is enough.
Absolutely. And maybe listen to Just Say English while you drink your morning coffee.
Haha, yes. That is a perfect habit. Now, let's move on to the next part of our show where we look at some of the words we use today. Let's break down 10 useful expressions. Time flies. This means time passes very quickly. 시간이 화살처럼 정말 빨리 흐를 때 사용하는 아주 대중적인 표현이에요. 주로 즐거운 시간 뒤에 쓰거나 벌써 연말이 되었을 때의 놀라움을 표현하기 딱 좋습니다. For example, I can't believe your baby is already 5 years old. Time flies. Clean slate. This means a fresh start, like a state where you can start something again without any mistakes from the past. 우리말로 백지 상태나 새로운 출발을 의미하는데요. 과거의 실수나 기록을 다 지우고 새롭게 시작하고 싶을 때, 특히 새해 계획을 세울 때 정말 자주 등장하는 표현입니다. For example, moving to a new city gave him a clean slate to change his life. Reach for something. This means to move your hand towards something to pick it up. 손을 뻗어 무언가를 집으려고 하는 동작을 말해요. For example, every morning I reach for my glasses as soon as I wake up. Analogy. This is a comparison between two things to help explain an idea. 어떤 복잡한 개념을 설명하기 위해 비슷한 상황을 예로 드는 비유를 뜻합니다. For example, he used the analogy of a race to explain how the stock market works. Add up. This means to increase gradually until there is a large amount. 작은 것들이 조금씩 쌓여서 결국 큰 결과나 액수가 되는 걸 말해요. For example, buying a snack every day might seem cheap, but it really adds up over a month. Secret sauce. This means a special element or method that makes something successful. 성공의 비결 혹은 필살기를 뜻하는 재미있는 표현이에요. For example, persistence is the secret sauce to learning a new language. Bucket list. This is a list of things a person wants to do before they die or before a certain age. 꼭 거창한 게 아니더라도 올해 안에 꼭 해보고 싶은 일이라는 가벼운 의미로도 아주 많이 사용됩니다. For example, skydiving has been at the top of my bucket list for years. New Year's resolution. This is a firm decision to do or not do something in the new year. 우리가 흔히 말하는 새해 결심이나 신년 계획을 뜻하는 표현입니다. For example, my New Year's resolution is to spend less time on social media. Consistent. This means always behaving or happening in a similar way without changing. 꾸준한 혹은 일관된이라는 뜻이에요. For example, the key to success is being consistent with your practice every day. Overwhelmed. Feeling like you have too much to handle. 일이 너무 많을 때 등 압도당할 때, 어찌할 바를 모르겠을 때 사용하는 표현이에요. For example, I am feeling a little bit overwhelmed. That's it for today. We hope these expressions help you talk about your 2026 goals.
Thanks for listening. And remember, start small and be kind to yourself.
See you next time. Bye.
Bye, everyone.